Every substance, whether a solid, liquid, or gas, occupies some space, is called its volume. So, what is volume? A measurement of volume. Volume is every substance, whether solid, liquid, or gas, occupies some space. We all know everything occupies some space. It is called its volume. So, volume is a derived unit. We know there are two type of unit. One first is fundamental unit, and the second one is derived units. So, volume is a derived unit. So, how we came to know that what this is a derived unit? Because volume is measured in meter cube. Like area we used to measure in centimeter cube or centimeter square or meter square, same like this volume is measured in meter cube or centimeter cube. Now meter cube and centimeter cube derived by meter and centimeter respectively. So these both things are derived by centimeter and meter. How we derived it? So as we all know that if we multiply meter, how this came, how we derived meter cube by multiplying, like suppose if I multiply 3 meters, so it become meter cube. We all know meter is a fundamental unit of measurement, and from these meters we derived meter cube or centimeter, you can take, we derived centimeter cube, so that's why we call it a derived quantity or derived unit. So now how we can measure the volume of shapes? So here first let me show you what are the different kind of shape. So there can be two type of shapes. First is regular, second one is irregular. So regular shapes consist of these kind of shapes. There are a lot, but these are the mostly used shapes. So this cube, cuboid, sphere, we all know there is a difference between sphere and a circle. Sphere is something like ball, a circle is something like bangle, and then there is a cylindrical. Now we all have these formulas to find volume of these all things. The formulas are given over here. Let me show you. Okay, so these are the formulas. If I have to find volume of cube, so formula for that is side multiplied by side multiplied by side, because we all know that cube have all the sides equal. Same like this, if I have to find volume of cuboid, then the formula is length, breadth, and height. So we all know that these three things are there in a cuboid. So we have to measure, if we have to measure volume of a cuboid, then we need to multiply all these three things. Now there are shape like circle, or sorry, sphere. So how to find volume of sphere? So this is formula. This is a fraction 4 by 3. We multiply 4 by 3. We know what is pi. By a constant value which is 22 upon 7. So we multiply 4 by 3 by pi, and then we multiply this with the cube of radius. We know how to measure radius of a sphere by putting the sphere in between two solid two boxes and straight and putting them parallel. And then we have volume of cylinder. So how to find volume cylinder? There is a formula. So it is pi. We all know what is pi. Radius square. So cylinder have radius. Cylinder is something like this. Both the sides of faces of the cylinder are equal. So this is the radius. So this is the radius. So we have to first find this r. Same way we can find whether we can measure. We can measure by scale, or we can find it by putting like same like sphere. Now r square into L. Now what is L? So suppose this is a cylinder again. Radius we know what is this, and this height is over here L. So what is the formula for this is pi r square L. Now what is the relation? You may be like amazed, like surprised that we have measured always volume in liters. You buy milk in liter, you buy oil in liter, but how can it be in centimeter cube or meter cube? So there is a relation between centimeter cube and meter cube. What is that relation? The relation is centimeter cube 1000 centimeter cube. That is, what is 1000 centimeter cube? First let's, if we multiply 10 centimeter into 10 centimeter into 10 centimeter, it becomes 10,000 centimeter cube. Now this is equals to 1 liter. So whenever you find any area, any volume which is equal, any volume which is equals to 1000 centimeter cube, it means it is 1 liter. So I have taken some shapes, regular shapes, to find their volume. First is this Rubik's cube, that is a cube. This rectangle, quite heavy, made up of stone. Spherical ball, plastic spherical ball. Then I have this bottle, which totally not all over it's cylindrical, but it's cylindrical till over here. So I'll find volume till over here from here. Why from here? Because after this is the base part, and we don't need volume of this. We need volume from here to here, so that we can come to know that how much water it consists of. It can hold. Okay. So now let's start with this cube. Now first, you all know formula I have already written. So formula for cube, volume of cube is side into side into side. So what I have to find volume, first thing I have to find is side of this cube. So let's find side of this cube first. Okay, I have put it over here. Now you can see the fire is sweet. Okay, now you can see the side of this cube is 5 centimeter. Okay, so we all know cube have all the sides are equal, so 5 centimeter. Now a volume will be 5 centimeter multiplied by 5 centimeter multiplied by 5 centimeter, which is equals to 125 centimeter cube. Pretty easy. Let's go for next shape, which is cuboid, and I have already written the formula: length into breadth into height. So this stone, cuboid stone I have. Let's measure all the things we needed over here. First is length. Let's first add the GTH, breadth and height. Let's find first. So this, the longer one, is length. Let's measure this length from top. So it's 10 centimeter. You can see. Okay. I'll show you this. It's a little bit behind now. Let's see. Now it's 10 centimeter. You have to keep your scale straight. Okay. So it's 10. Length is 10 centimeter. Now let's measure its width. This is length, this is width. Let's measure its width. So it's 5 centimeter. As you can see, it's 5. It's like a little bit less than 5, very less, some millimeter. So I'm just leaving that portion because I don't want an error if it would be less than 1 mm. So I would have taken 5 centimeter is its width, and then let's measure its height, which I suppose is same like width. Okay, it's same like width. It's 4.9, but let's take it 5 because let's not keep it complicated. And then volume will be 10 into 5 into 5. We all know 25, 5 times is 25, and then 10 times is 250. We all know unit because we multiplied 3 centimeters, it will be centimeter cube. It is easy again. Now here comes the sphere. This spherical ball I have taken. So let's first find the diameter of this ball. You all know how to find diameter of this ball. We'll keep this ball in between these two, and this we should keep in mind that these should be parallel. Okay, these are parallel. Now let's find the distance between these two, which is the diameter for this ball. Now it's 0 to 7 centimeter. You can see it's 7 centimeter. So diameter of ball is 7 centimeter. So what will be the radius? 7 by 2 centimeter. Now let's put it in formula, and yes, it will be a little bit calculative. So volume will be 4 by 3 multiplied by 22 upon 7 multiplied by 7 by 2 multiplied by 7 by 2 multiplied by 7 by 2. Now radius cube means I have to multiply radius 3 times. Now let's cut this. That's why I have kept 7 by 2 so that I can cut it later. Now if I'll multiply, again I can cut this 2 times is 4, then I can cut this, and this 2 will be 11. So it will become 11 multiplied by 49 by 3. Now let's multiply it over here. 11 44 3. It's like this, and then we have to always change it into mixed fraction. 3 1 times is 3, 8 times is 24, 6 times is 18 by 3 centimeter cube. You all know the unit is very important. Now the volume of cylinder. How to find volume of the cylinder? I told you we will take. First let's find, we need what things we needed over here. What we need over here, first is radius, second is length of this bottle. Okay, let's find radius. Same like we find the radius of sphere, or we can find normally also, but let's find like this, so that okay, let's see what is the radius of this. Okay, it's again 7 centimeter. Can you see it? It's 7 centimeter. Again 7 centimeter. So let's find. The diameter is equals to 7 centimeter. So let's write over here in bracket. Its diameter is equals to 7 centimeter. So radius will be 7 by 2. We all know that we have to divide diameter by 2 to find its radius. So it will be 7 by 2 centimeter. And then length of this ball we'll find till over here. From this 0 to this at 17 and a half centimeter. So let's at 17 and a half centimeter. Now let's find it again. Let's put in formula volume. So pi we all know it has a constant value 22 upon 7. Then multiply r2 times because it's r square. Then let's multiply this. Let's first convert it into improper fraction. 17 2 times is 34, and then 35 upon 2. Okay, let's see if we can cut something. 7 to 7, 2 to 11. So it's 11 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 35 upon 4. Now 77 multiplied by 35 by 4. Let's multiply it over here. 35 multiplied by 77. So it's 2695 on 4. Then 4 6 are 24. 7 are 28. 4 3 are 12. 3 left, and then 4 centimeter cube. Okay, to find volume of irregular shapes, there is a way. We need to use this container. This is the container. We need to use this container which have marking on it. You can see marking on it. Okay, the marking is in milliliter. So we will be using this container. We will be putting water in this container, and then if we have to find volume of any irregular object, then we will be putting that object in water. We will put that thing in water so that it can go inside the water. It should go inside the water properly and it should not touch the base, any side of container. Now we will find the volume of this cup. I am using this cup. And what formula we will be using? So initial reading we will take. What is initial reading? Okay. And then final reading we will take, and then we will subtract initial reading from final reading. Okay. So for that, first we need water in this container. So let's bring water in this container, and water is here. So I've taken this water and I've taken its approx 1 ml. I've colored it over here so that you can see it's around 1 liter, which is 1000 ml. And now I will be putting this cup in this water, and I have tied this cup with this thread so that it cannot touch anything. So I will be putting this inside, and let's see how much what level of water goes up. So it's in. I'll show you from top. It's in, fully in. Now let's see the reading. So you can see reading is 1100. So you all know that 1100. Yeah. So now you all know what was the formula. Let's use this formula. So what was the initial reading? It was 1000 milliliter or 1 liter, and final reading, which is 1100 milliliter. Now what will be the volume? We will be subtracting this initial reading by final reading. So 1100 minus 1000, 100 ml milliliter. So now we came to know the volume of this cup is 100 milliliter.